I got my start in the real world 4 years in advertising with the Walgreen Company, and then I pivoted into development, fundraising, because I knew I could make a living in this because my dad made a living in this. So, I started with DePaul University back in the day, and I've spent most of my career in higher ed, though I've done some stints in healthcare, association fundraising, and independent school fundraising. My involvement with YFC prior to me joining the staff was as a consultant for a couple of retreats that Janelle, our executive director, asked me to lead. Then I came on as a board member from about 2010 to 2016, and the only reason I rolled off were job considerations. I just couldn't spend the time. And then last summer I came back as a staff member. So it's been a wild, fun, and interesting ride, and ecstatic to be on board here. The test of a real successful program is, does it continue after the people that put it in place leave? I mean, that's, if you look at most so-called successful fundraising operations, the Notre Dames of the world, the Harvards of the world, the Mayo Clinics of the world, those programs are in place, and it kind of doesn't matter who's in a particular chair, because the culture and the program has been in place, and there is a way of doing business. There's a Mayo way, there's a Notre Dame way, and everybody that comes into the organization kind of gets that. Either come in with it or they get it in a hurry, and you move forward from there. So building that culture and program that enjoys sustained success after everyone's gone is the other thing that kind of keeps me going. And then, this sounds like a cliche, but it's the old being part of something that's bigger than you.
Yeah.
And that's pretty simply stated, and that's and that's what these three things I did not find when I was in advertising. That was a very unfulfilling, unsatisfying 4 years for me. I was happy to have a job, but just like, is that all there is? Working for some stockholder so he gets another dime in his dividend check, it just didn't move me. So these three things have motivated me here, and since I took my first job in fundraising.